Let's go.
Good. What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Elischa here.
And I'm Eli, and we have made it. We have made it a decade into the 10. We've had 10 episodes. This is our 10th episode. That's the whole thing. But welcome to the E2E Show on the Goal YouTube channel. I'm very happy to see you guys.
Yes, sir.
And Elischa,
welcome back, Eli. You had a little hiatus last week. How you feeling? We had some well wishes for you in the comments, but how you feeling this week?
First of all, shout out to everyone in the comments and everyone who is watching this video. If you are watching, hit that like and subscribe button because we want to hit 500 likes on this video and maybe 4,000 views. If you're trying to help us, help you, that's a great thing. But I'm feeling better. I'm feeling great. You know, not my best weekend last weekend, but this weekend I had a great time. I went out to a lake, had some great times, and you know, now I'm back here talking some footy with the GOAT Elischa. So can't complain right now. But Elischa, how's your weekend been?
Listen, we're happy to have you back. It's been a good week. It's been an interesting week in football, and we're gonna get into it because I feel like there, you know what I'm saying? Your presence is it was a little lonely. You know what I'm saying, last week, and now you're back. So we feel your energy, and we're getting ready to talk about the football. A healthy Eli,
yes,
is the Eli that we want. Let's get into it. How are we starting this off? Let's start this off with the comment of the week, guys. We told y'all that we would start picking out you guys' comments because we appreciate you very much for being involved. You, the audience, for being here with us and participating and really getting into the show. So what's the comment of the week for this week, Eli?
I really do not want to butcher this name. Thabo Mapoche? I hope so. Either way, he talked about a club you may like. It's called Barcelona. We may have talked about them a few times, but it says, I think with Barcelona, we are on the way to seeing what it would have been like for Pep's 2009 to 2012 team without Messi. It's true Barca has Pedri, Araujo, Gavi, and Ansu Fati, but Messi was just built different. Elischa, I'm gonna let you take this.
No. First of all, thank you very much for your comment, but no. Barca's 2009 to 2012. Come on, bro. Look at the names. Ooh. Look at the players that were on those teams. Seydou Keita, Eric Abidal, Lionel Messi, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Puyol, Valdez. I'll put Valdez versus Ter Stegen. I'll give you that. But come on, man. Xavi, Iniesta, Henry. Don't do that. Come on now. That team cannot compare to the team we have today. On paper, we have a great squad. Again, the players that you mentioned, Gavi, Pedri, Ansu Fati, who get injured way too often, but they're young players and they're great, and we're building out the team. I can see that. I think that we are heading the right direction, but please do not try to compare this young team. Do not try to put that type of pressure on them, and don't put that type of expectation on them. They're going to be their own team. They're going to make their own path, and they're going to have their own road to success and to keeping Barca's name and glory alive. But do not compare them to that team, because that's a whole different conversation we're not going to have. Don't disrespect them like that. We're not going to do that. Thank you for your comment, though.
I mean, those 2009 to 2012 Barca clubs, probably like the best clubs of all time, like low key, high key, low key, yes, whatever you want to say. And, you know, you mentioned this new path. Does that mean CCL or not CCL? Oh my God, I'm such a CONCACAF brain. UEFA Champions League, is that UCL next year?
For sure.
That's the title.
For sure.
The trophy.
Absolutely. Listen, for me, I think Barca is in a very transitional stage right now. Yes, they've lost their last 3 home games in all competitions. That's okay. We have hiccups. We're a developing squad. We have some injuries right now, but we're still second in La Liga. Don't forget that now. We're still second in La Liga. Are we going to win it? Oh, it's okay. It pains me to say it. We won 8 in 10 years. Messi just spoke about that last week, about the fact that it's people don't talk enough about how huge that was, because when you dominate, people expect that. But no, because it's expected of you as a great squad doesn't make it any less of an accomplishment. Okay, so now that we're not winning it, all of a sudden La Liga is huge and everybody's, oh, Barca is down. They're not winning. Okay, we understand that. We're in a transitional stage and it starts with finishing out this season strong. And we back in the Champions League next year, baby. And we're gonna have a different energy going into it. Absolutely.
Actually, staying on the dominance thing, the next thing we wanted to talk about was Bayern. You know, they won Der Klassiker, they won the Bundesliga, and you talk about dominance, a team that tends to win the Bundesliga every year. I just got to ask you, Elisha, like, does the Bundesliga even matter?
Bayern Munich beats Borussia Dortmund 3-1 in Der Klassiker. Okay, and with that, also secure yet another Bundesliga title. You know what I'm saying? They celebrate, they throw beer on everybody. The whole Fox News team got soaked. Bastian Schweinsteiger got soaked. They're celebrating. It's great. It's a happy moment. They win. Kingsley Coman, who I interviewed recently, got his, I don't know, 30-something trophy. He's won the league. With every team he's been in, he has won the league every single season since becoming a professional footballer. And now at Bayern, he's doing the same thing. But Bayern Munich right now is in a position where I'm going to be a bit of a hypocrite because I literally just said, because a team is dominating does not make the accomplishment any less impressive. But this is different now. The Bundesliga and La Liga are two different cases. Does the Bundesliga matter? Yes, it still does, right? It's still a high-level league. It's still top 5 league in Europe. It still has some quality teams: Leipzig, Dortmund, Mönchengladbach, Wolfsburg, Bayern, of course. But there's an imbalance in it. It matters, but it's so imbalanced. Like for a team to be dominating for 10 years constantly, and every time there's a team that comes up, whether it's Leipzig, whether it's Dortmund, they always somehow slip up and never seem to get even close. Whether they get a strong start or not, they never seem to even get close to winning the Bundesliga. And whenever we think it's close, the gap just widens and Bayern comes back at it and ends up going away with it. So it's just not so interesting to me anymore. It matters, but it's not so interesting.
I would just hate to be a mid-table Bundesliga fan, or even just imagine being a player on a mid-table. I mean, that'd be pretty sick to be a player on a mid-table Bundesliga club, but still, it's just like, what are you fighting for? If you're not part of the relegation battle and you're not part of the spots, you're not trying to get into the Champions League, like, why? Just like, what are you supposed to do? You're just supposed to vibe? Like, that's my one thing with like a lot of European leagues, which is why I'm so drawn to MLS. It's just, you know, like any team could win it. And I want to get into the Bundesliga so much because so many Americans go there. So I want to follow them in that. But it's just so hard to pick a team that's not Bayern because you're never going to win. Yeah. Shout out to Gio Reyna. But, you know, it's like you just can't pick a team to root for knowing that they're never going to win a game. Like, they're not going to win the league ever.
And that's the unfortunate thing, because the culture is insane. Like like bucket list type of thing. Like a Borussia Dortmund game at home, bro. It's incredible. Like I wanna go and attend like a series of Bundesliga Masters during Oktoberfest type of thing. Like it's crazy. Like, you ever seen the Dortmund's crowd is unlike anything I've ever seen before. But just German teams, period. The vibe is incredible. I love the culture. I love how much ownership the people have over the clubs, over what happens in their leagues. And I like the power that they have, because it's truly the fans' game in Germany. But on a competitive side, it's a horrible position to be in. And I wouldn't want to be, like you said, a mid-table team in the Bundesliga if I actually want to win. Like, I'd just be vibing.
I swear, you read my mind. My dream vacation is literally to go on a Bundesliga tour during Oktoberfest. That is my dream
Yes.
vacation. We got to make it happen.
Yes.
Maybe
We're gonna
hit
make
the
it
like
happen.
and subscribe button so that Elisha and I will have enough money to go over to Germany and do this trip, and we will make fire content for you. So that's us, you
Come
helping
on.
us help you.
Help us help you, help us to help you, to help Eli, to help Elisha, to help the E2E Show, to help you, to help us. It's a gift that keeps on giving. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we do it.
And that's life. It is the gift that keeps on giving, hopefully. But
Absolutely. Yeah,
speaking about leagues
yes, introduce it.
Leagues that don't matter. League on. That happened. Messi, PSG, they just won Ligue 1, which is great. And Messi, he was a big part of that. And one thing I might have to mention that I was very disappointed by is I checked the recent FIFA update and Messi was downgraded for the first time in so long. I don't remember the last time he was a 92 overall, but he is a 92, no longer 93.
Damn, Messi. Is it unfair though? It's not.
No, it's not.
It's not unfair. Messi has not had his best season. And to be honest, as someone who, for the first year in a while, I haven't followed as much of the Ligue 1, which is crazy because Mbappe plays in PSG. I haven't followed PSG as much because it's just they've had a lackluster season. Mbappe plays for them. Neymar plays for them. Messi plays for them. Sergio Ramos plays for them. Wijnaldum plays for them. Hakimi plays for them. And still, I really don't care. Like, I really didn't care that much. Although that's no disrespect to PSG. Still an amazing squad. But it's just that they haven't made as much noise. But it's crazy because I feel like we've scrutinized them a lot. And it's funny because the quote-unquote GOAT is in the Farmers League. Hilarious. But, you know what I'm saying? But it's crazy because they have a star-studded team. They have amazing players. Mm-hmm. They've won 24 out of their games so far in League 1. They've won 24 games, drawn 6, lost 4 games, but it seems that everybody's still criticizing them, saying that, they haven't had that great of a season. I'm guessing that the Champions League has a lot to do with it, but in Ligue 1, they've done fairly well. But the people don't really rate Ligue 1 like that, so it doesn't really matter. So to the whole world of football, if they're not winning the Champions League with $1 billion team, then we don't need to be talking about what they're doing in Ligue 1 or in the League Cup. So
yeah, well, the LA Galaxy have a really terrible player named Kevin Cabral. Sorry that I just added him. But he came from League 2, like the second league in France. He came to America and he straight up said that like MLS is way above League 2. So that means MLS can't be that far behind League 1, right?
I'll take it. I will take it. You know what I'm saying? League 2. If you want to have me, your boy, you know what I'm saying, sign me for a team, a couple, 5-game contract, make it happen. You say MLS right after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we make it happen.
I say you have a free shot with the Galaxy right now because Kevin Cabral is just not it. He scored the most Kevin Cabral goal this past week in the Open Cup. Cool tournament, by the way. But what happened was the most Kevin Cabral thing, he's notorious for just not being able to shoot, right? He just can't, whatever. He has a wide open goal, just him and the goalkeeper, right? He kicks the ball, it goes off the post, and then luckily he's there to tap it back in. But that's how bad he is. He had a 1-on-1 with the keeper, and he couldn't bury it the first try.
Listen, shout out to Kevin, but LA Galaxy, I would never let that happen to me. Okay, I buried them. Okay? I put all the balls in the cemetery.
Pause.
I eat my carrots and my celery. Pause.
Never mind. Play.
Moving on to the next topic. We're going to go.
Press the play.
Eli is back. He's back with it. Eli is back. But moving on, still in Europe, the Serie A, are Juve still the top team? You know what I'm saying? Eli rocking the Venezia. Shout out to Busio. Shout out to Tanner Tessman.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Americans doing it big in the Serie A. Shout out Weston McKennie too. Come on. Even though Juve is not in best form right now and he's injured, but we're going to still shout him out.
Although he's not American, shout out to Nani, who plays for Venezia now. Just little fun fact.
It's not. Well, he used to be in the MLS, so there's still there's a link. There's a link. You know what I'm saying? We connecting the dots. It's still all connected. We'll take that.
Speaking of West McKennie and Juve, I mean, that team's down bad. They're down horrendous.
I will say,
I think they are.
Again, just like a Barca, just like a Bayern, they've been up for a long time. Okay. For me, I'm happy about the place that Juventus are right now. Okay. Because, and not necessarily I'm happy that they're not first in the league and they're not expected to win the league this year. I'm happy that Milan, the city of Milan, period, is up. And I'm happy about it because just for the culture of the game. Okay, the Milan teams are a staple in football culture, in European football culture. Okay, Ronaldinho, Ibrahimovic, who's back with AC Milan now. You got Kaká, R9, the Maldinis, the
Rossi, you know, like,
come on, you know what I'm saying? So there's so many legends have come out of the Milan teams, and it's made me extremely sad for so many years that they've been down bad. But they're back now. 74 points for AC Milan. Inter got 72 with a game in hand. So if they win their next game, they could go right up there and take over with 75 points and be first. And now we got a tight race, just like in the Premier League. So I'm happy about it. I'm happy that Juve is kind of taking a back seats for now, because just simply for the culture of the game, the Milan teams are back up. And the neutral football fan in me is very happy about that.
Oh, yeah. Plus, just a great derby. Also, sorry, I was just naming random Serie A legends that I remember, not Milan specific. I realized I was going off to Roma and shit. No, like, it is great.
You say like Del Piero or like...
Well, yeah.
The Rossi and stuff.
The Rossi, Totti, like...
Yeah, I know.
I just want to correct myself there before the comments kill me. But
do not piss off the Italians, please. We don't want that type of smoke on the E2E show.
Put up Pirlo.
All type of smoke on the E2E show. What are you talking about? I'm lying. We want all type of smoke.
We want all that smoke. We don't take this as a joke.
Okay, yeah, oh, come on. Hold on. Guys, you got it.
All right. If you cross me, you're gonna get this smoke. But if you have a knife, I'm gonna put on the invisibility cloak.
He gonna put on the invisibility cloak.
I'll crack you like some egg yolk.
Crack him like some egg yolk. Eli said it. He just spoke. We're not sleeping out here. We always woke. Come on. That's what we do. That's what we do on the E2E show, man.
I had to give myself a try.
Come on, hey, listen, we taking that to the Grammys. That's a top 5 hit.
But will be a more viral moment than Will Smith. Oh wait, that was the Oscars. That was the Oscars. Eli
is still getting over his sickness. Yes, please wrap yourself up. Okay, the brain is not all the way right there yet.
No. I had a long weekend. MLS. Or no, do we want to stay on Serie A?
No, we're done with the Serie A. Premier League, top 4. It's crazy right now. Man City won against Watford 5-1 in the Merseyside Derby. Liverpool beat Everton 2-0. So right now they're still a point apart. It's crazy. It's super tight. I'm loving it. It's competitive. I love that both two of the best teams in the world just so happen to be in the same league, and they're battling it out for the championship right now. I love it. Okay. Race for top 4. Man United, I don't think it's going to happen. Chelsea is in there. Tottenham and Arsenal are fighting it out. Tottenham, I'm sorry. I think Arsenal is going to do it. Okay.
Arsenal especially after beating United 3-1.
They beat United. They beat Chelsea 4-2. Come on. Like, what are you talking about here? Arsenal, the top 4 jokes are coming back. You know what I'm saying? If you are OG in this, you know the Arsenal top 4 jokes, they're coming back. They're coming back. And I'm happy about it. The culture needs this. The culture needs Milan. Come on. Arsenal fans need it. We need the top 4 jokes back. We need Milan to be back on top.
We need LA people to be talking back on top. What did you just say, Elischa? Okay.
That was not me. That was not me. That was the other end of the E2E show that just said that. I don't know what he's talking about. But speaking of which, let's get into the MLS. Eli, let's get into it.
I didn't mean to step on your toes a little bit, but MLS crazy stuff happening. LA Galaxy, my boys, gotta just quickly give them a shout out. Dejan Joveljic, we signed from the Bundesliga. He came off the bench and scored the match winner 1-0 against Nashville, the best defensive team in MLS. Good home 3 points. I got to talk about that. NYCFC, you wrote about them in here. They're 12th in the East right now. And I give it to them because, I understand why they're struggling, because they had the CONCACAF Champions League, which I mentioned earlier when I said CCL. And I give any team that plays in the CONCACAF Champions League a pass for the first 2 months of the regular season, because they put their focus in that. Unfortunately, they are eliminated. They did not reach the final. Seattle did over them. But, now they got to focus.
I was there. I was at the second leg game, and it was great. They absolutely could have made it to the next round, and they missed so many chances.
That was a crazy
many
match.
chances.
But Seattle, that first leg, they just played the best soccer I've seen in MLS. So I was not surprised Seattle moved on. What else in MLS? Austin, they're first above both LA teams. Great. But they won yesterday, and they're continuing to dominate. Sebastian Driussi is proving to be just an absolute GOAT. I mean, he's a lot of people's MVP favorite right now in MLS. I was on the Lucas Elorrion hype train. He plays for Columbus, but Columbus is sinking. So you know what? I'm back on the Chicharito train. I think he could win MVP. But Driussi, great player, 6 goals in 8 matches. Diego Fagundes, 5 assists. And then Charlotte FC. I mean, hey, they're still a team. They're obviously still a team.
Wait, hold on. Before we even move on to Charlotte right now, can we take a second? Austin, first of all, I will always claim this, one of the best crowds I have ever seen in my life. Just turned all the way up. They had their inaugural season last year, and right now, they're first. They're first in their in the Western Conference. Oh my God! I'm not bugging. Come on. Well, they're second. Correction. But they're second. That's what I'm saying, right? They have the player with the top assist in the league, in Fagundes. Yes.
Wait, sorry, finish first.
Yes. Diego Fagundes, 5 assists, top of the league right now. Sebastian Driussi, 6 goals in 8 games, top of the league right now. Austin FC, in only their second year in the MLS.
Wow.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
Wait, I am so
and they're second to LAFC.
LAFC Galaxy are goated, but yes. No, yeah. Wait, sorry. I just missed the best MLS match of the season, and I didn't even know it happened.
5-4? NYCFC Toronto?
Yes. And not only that, my boy, my buddy from Syracuse, 19 years old, DeAndre Kerr, a rookie. He scored his first MLS goal, and I missed it. But shout out to DeAndre Kerr. He is the next Tajon Buchanan for Canada, and he is absolutely goated. But yes.
Shout out to DeAndre, man. Is he? Wait, he, the player from? Is he from the Bronx?
He might be. It says hometown. Can't find hometown. I could look it up. He might be from the Bronx.
He could be. Yeah. Shout out to any player. First of all, whether you're in.
Oh no, he is absolutely not from the Bronx. But
he's not.
He's from Ajax, Ontario. Maybe he'll play for Ajax.
He's Canadian. Shout out.
Oh yeah, he's a homegrown player, but he went to Syracuse.
Shout out to Canada, eh?
Yeah.
Shout out to Syracuse too. Go Orange. Y'all the oranges, right?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry that I freaked out over that, but my roommate's an NYCFC fan. I saw 5-4, and I'm like, holy crap! I missed that.
Yeah. Well, and they were losing 2-0. Right? Yeah, they were losing 2-0, and they came back.
NYC's back in 7th. Okay, they're fine. They're fine.
Yeah, so they're not 12th anymore, but it's still but it one point I wanted to make though.
Yes.
They've been in the playoffs for the past 6 years.
I think they've made it every year except for their first year.
So to that point, do you mind that a team is able to not perform well in a regular season, make the playoffs, and like NYCFC did last year and win the whole thing? Like,
The luck of the draw, man.
Yeah, is that a positive or a negative for you in the format that the MLS is played in?
I think if you want to look at this in a European or a world football perspective, it's the worst thing ever. But if you want to look at it from an American specific perspective, an American sports perspective, it is the greatest thing that's happened to American soccer. Having these playoffs, having these knockoff playoffs where it's one match and, you just got to be the best team for that match. I love it. MLS playoffs are the most fun time of the year for me, but I understand from like the European world football lens, that we have a trophy for the team that's best in the regular season, but no one cares about it. It's the supporter shield.
Yeah.
Like no one cares about it. I know your Red Bulls, they have a couple supporter shields, but no MLS Cups, and no one thinks of them as an all-time great club because they haven't won MLS Cup, even though they've had multiple supporter shields in the past 7 years. So it's just how it is. I love the playoffs. I just know that like the first half of the MLS regular season doesn't matter. You just have to stay close, and then you could get that. You just need that late season surge. Usually the teams that win MLS Cup are the teams that are hottest heading into the playoffs.
I think that's a fair take, especially given the landscape, especially of American sports culture. But whether you're here in the United States, Canada, South America, Africa, Europe, Australia, Asia, wherever you are, let us know in the comments. How do you feel about this format in the MLS? Would you like this to be a global thing? Would you like for football to switch and have this playoff format? You know what I'm saying? You have a regular season, whoever qualifies for the playoffs, you just battle it out over the cross of 2 legs. You know what I'm saying? Like, let us know in the comments how you guys feel about that. Also, in the next coming week, we got a Champions League. The Champions League is back. The Champions League semifinals. Oh my goodness. We are the champions. This is the champion.
Boom.
I'm telling you, if we don't get a Grammy, I'm going to be very mad. If we leave this earth without getting a Grammy, I'm going to come back as a ghost and haunt the Grammys.
Haunt the Grammys, yes.
Yeah, the Grammys are already haunted because nobody cares anymore. But the Champions League is this week. Real Madrid versus Manchester City. That's going to be a great matchup. Liverpool versus Villarreal. That's going to be a very interesting matchup. And I say interesting because I don't think, of course, Liverpool are the favorites, but I wouldn't count out Villarreal because they did eliminate Bayern Munich. So guys, don't underestimate what Villarreal can do. Okay, I definitely think it's going to be an interesting matchup. Betting odds, guys. Whether you use FanDuel, DraftKings, Caesar Sportsbooks, MGM, BetMGM, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you use for this upcoming Champions League, if you're looking for the odds already, if you don't know who to bet on, Man City minus 200 for them to draw Real Madrid plus 380. Real Madrid got plus 550. So Man City are the favorites in that matchup. I don't know why the odds are so much in their favor, as if Real Madrid are bad. Real Madrid are very good right now, but yeah, it's Benzema hat trick might be if Benzema scores a hat trick,
Ballon d'Or right now.
Immediately start carving his name. Start carving his name, like right now, immediately. Start doing it. But yeah, I don't know why they're being underestimated so much when they got the Formula One master Karim Benzema in their team. Don't do that. But Liverpool, minus 350. For them to draw, we got plus 500 in Villarreal at plus 1,100. Put some respect on Villarreal's name.
Yeah.
Come on.
If you're a Villarreal fan, might as well,
You might as well, because if they do get that upset, which I don't think is much of an upset. Okay, I'm not underestimating at all. I think that this is a fair draw. I think that it's balanced. I don't think there's any favorites. I'm not picking anyone to win it right now. I don't know who will win the Champions League, but you guys might know. These odds might influence you or not. Who do you think? Let us know. Again, in the comments. Y'all trying to be on the comments of the week, right? Y'all trying to have it plastered all up on the screen, the E2E Show. Get involved. Let us know. Who do you guys think? If you're betting also, who are you betting on? Who do you think is going to make it to the next round? Who do you think is just going to win these upcoming matches this week? Let us know in the comments. Eli, predictions.
Predictions, you know what? I'm going to go against the odds. I do think Real Madrid's going to take this against City. I think they're going to advance to the final and potentially win it all. We'll see. And then I will take Liverpool. I am going to favor Liverpool here for this leg. It is their home one. I know it's also the home one for City, but I just feel Liverpool in this one. But hey, I wouldn't be mad if I saw a lot of people betting on Villarreal because those odds look really, really fun if they do win.
Listen, bro, I'm going to go. I'm going for 2 draws. I'm going for Man City Real 2-2 draw and a 1-1 draw for Liverpool Villarreal. I think I can see it happening. I feel it in the stars. And I don't know if I'll be betting on these games, but you guys already know. If the results go in my favor, you already know what happened.
They will.
That's it.
I got faith that they will be in your favor specifically. No one else's, but your favor. Praise.
Come on, please. But
speaking of
with that being said, as we approach the end of episode 10 of the E2E Show, Eli, back from sickness, back again. You know we got to do that wellness check. You know we got to check in with each other, with our people. You guys also, again, it's all about the comments. Make sure you comment. We care. We read them. Let us know. How are you feeling this week? Scale of 1 to 10, whatever percentage-wise, whatever your scale is, let us know. How are you feeling mentally? How are you feeling physically? How are you feeling spiritually? How are you guys feeling? We care about you. We want to know. Eli, how you feeling?
Also, if something happened to you that you find really funny, tell us, and we will translate it and narrate it for you guys. I think that could be a little fun thing. But absolutely. I'm doing okay. I'm stressed. I got the final stress happening right now. I just was out all weekend, which was, a very fun time, but I was not productive this weekend. So it's time to get back on that grind. And this is like my last real week of stuff, like hard stuff before finals. So it's going to be something, but we dealing, we eating, we drinking water. We're we are hydrated. We're not just drinking water. Of course, we staying hydrated with body armor, Wing.
Get that plug in, Eli. Get that plug in, Eli.
Gotta collect the bag. But everything else is good though. Spirits are high. Just stress is also high. But once the stress is gone, stress will be low and spirits will remain high. And spirits will be higher. But yes. Elischa, how are you?
Balance. Listen, first, it's thank you for sharing that, but it's balance, always balance. Stress is a part of life. Being high spirit is a part of life. It's all about finding that sweet spot and balancing it and not letting it overwhelm us. On my end, I feel balanced right now. I feel like on a work side of things, on a personal side of things are leveled. And they're not leveled because life is perfect and everything is just amazing. They're leveled because I am doing the work to stay leveled and to make sure that as much as I can, again, it's not 100% all the time, but as much as I can, I make sure that, I'm dealing with the things that come up that are negative as healthily as possible. You know what I'm saying? I take a moment to breathe in when something comes in that's unexpected. Because unexpected things come up all the time, you know what I'm saying? But we deal with them as they come, not letting them frustrate me. Working out consistently running, continuing to cut down my mile run. I told you guys, as soon as that mile time goes down to 5 minutes, I'm kicking it up to 2. Yo, shout out to my boy Emmanuel. I gotta give you a shout out right now. Emmanuel, amazing videographer, first of all. But I just saw the other day, like he ran like 22 miles. And that's
ridiculous.
Yeah, that's incredible to me. But yeah, shout out to you, Emmanuel. You're a beast. I'm trying to get to that level. And again, an advice to you guys also, whenever you're setting on a new journey, whether it's a fitness journey, a personal, spiritual, whatever journey it is, make sure that you have an idea of the level that you want to be at, whatever it is. Make sure you kind of have. That's why it's good to have vision boards. That's why it's good to write down your goals so that you know specifically what you want to achieve, where you want to be, what you want your life to look like when you do achieve those things and you get to that level. So yeah, I feel good. I feel balanced. I'm staying on top of things.
Hell yeah.
Mamba mentality. We grinding, we working, we not stopping. We got, again, more content coming. You know what I'm saying? We just more football coming. And life is good. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for you guys out there. I'm grateful for this life that we're able to live, this platform that we have. And yeah, it's life is balance.
Absolutely. And if you want to balance us on the algorithm, guys, hit the like button. Actually, we don't want to be balanced in the in the algorithm. We want to be boosted. But thank you so much for telling us about that balance is important. Sometimes I don't get enough balance. Sometimes I'm either fully stressed or fully relaxed. I see what you mean, man, and I appreciate that. But that's it. That's it for episode 10. We've made it 10 weeks.
Yes, sir. 10.
Get ready for another 10 weeks. And this is an era. This is the end of an era. And maybe, as we expand, as we try out new things, you're just going to see even more and more from us. And we want to give you the best thing possible. So if you have any suggestions for us, comment below. Comment anything you want, even if you just want to say first. I know a lot of comments say first. You're trying to be the first viewer. I appreciate that. Elischa appreciates that. Keep commenting.
We appreciate you guys.
Subscribing.
Absolutely. Whether you comment what you had for breakfast this morning. Okay, comment how much does it hurt that your mom's ass whooping that you got last week for getting an F on your exam. Whatever it is, comment. What did you learn in church? If you went to church, comment whatever you want. What shoe size are you? Comment it. You know what I'm saying? Get us up there. Share this again with whoever your pet, snakes, cousins, dogs, neighbor. Share it with your mom, your girlfriend, your dad, your cousins, fiance, whoever. Share it. All right, get us up there. Get the E2E Show to be the #1 football podcast out there. We're gonna make it happen. Let's get it. Send this off.
Brooklyn, New York, and Syracuse, New York. This has been episode 10 of the E2E Show. Good night.
Bye.